Well, ladies and germs, good morning, sunshines and rainbows and all that other jazz that's going on at 7:37 in the morning U.S. Central Time, but we make exceptions here now, don't we? We make some wonderful exceptions here today. Happy June 5th, Switch 2 launch, everybody. Oh, we've been waiting for this one for a while. And it's almost like my body was actually prepped for it, because I started just like waking up about 5-10 minutes ago, and like roughly about 10 seconds after I started waking up, who rolls into my driveway but Mr. Walmart man himself? It's like my body knew. It's like it freaking knew. So not only did the Switch arrive, but I also got a few little like celebratory gifts as well. I didn't order these, but they came in a nice little Walmart reusable bag that I can use, and they gave me some cheddar and sour cream onion Pringles, which are one of my favorite flavors. And at the same time, they also gave me a bottle of Coke. There's just only two problems with this one, though. First problem, I'm not much of a Coke man. You guys know Mountain Dew's my thing. Second, my name is not Caitlin. Could have at least tried to get my name right. It's like, last I checked, that's not it at all. So I'll save that for somebody in the family who's more invested into Coke than I am. Again, I am more of a Mountain Dew man. You guys remember the old Code Red, the Mountain Dew mountain in the back. You guys remember those days. But either or. It's here. No, honesty, I was kind of questioning whether or not it was going to be a big box or a small box that the Switch was initially going to be in. I knew it was going to come in a bag, but the overall box itself was going to be the questionable part. Pull it out. Yeah, I haven't touched the dang thing yet. I was keeping this all together on stream. It was just a shame I didn't catch the guy at the door with the stream on. The email notification said it was going to be showing up at some point before 10 p.m. And I'm like, I know it's going to show up sooner, but I don't know the specific time. But there she is, with the special in it. Includes full game download. So just like in the olden days. Oh, it's going to be a rough one to put you aside for now, while your newer, much more elegant, sleeker, more modern little brother takes the stage. So, all right, and we're just gonna get right into it. Cut out the packing tape without damaging too much. Nintendo, you always outdo yourself when it comes to presentation. I mean, you really do. You really do outdo yourself with presentation. It's crazy. You know what I am gonna do though? I'm gonna unplug the Switch itself from back here. Hopefully this isn't gonna break anything streaming wise. Because this little guy is also gonna get, quote unquote, switched out. So we can start comparing and contrasting old and new. Alright. So first off, the console itself, which is weird to call just a little tablet, the console. So that's still something for me to wrap my head around. And then each Joy-Con, which are a little bit beefier, which is nice. They got some weight to them. They've got some serious weight to them. That's good. That's hardier stuff. Hardier stuff, indeed. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Here's my Mario Kart. This little... Can you hear it? That's all the rage that's going to be coming out of you guys soon. Alright, some sort of manual. Safety straps. Oh, they're even color-coded. I'll put those on incorrectly just to screw with people. My HDMI cord. I have very limited space for all of this, but... What else do we got in here? The control dock. Got it. Probably gonna have to be using this guy a lot soon until I get a pro controller. And I will be trying to hunt down a GameCube controller for this as well. The GameCube holds a special place in my heart. And I want to do that. Alright. And this is, without a doubt, the dock. The console dock. It's a beefy boy. I'm going to start doing a little bit of comparing and contrasting here soon. And the power supply. Or the power cords and stuff. Standard fare. Black brick. With black wires and stuff. Alright. The box is now 100% empty. I don't plan to waste money on the Switch 2. I would buy one, but I don't really need one. Therein lies some self-control there, Chaotix. If money is tight and you don't need the Switch, I mean, nobody really does. Nobody really needs the Switch 2. Nobody really needs video games in general. They're just a nice little luxury thing. So if you're not in a financial position to get one, do not. Let it simmer, put some money aside, and on a rainy day when you can afford it, when there are more in stock and more games to play, then it's going to be a little bit more incentivized. I just have no patience for today at the very least. So, what I'm going to do now is start a little bit of compare and contrasting here. I know I'm going to be comparing a blue and red Joy-Con, but they're the same the same ones. Like right now, we're going to be looking at the right ones. And boy howdy, right is a lot bigger. Or the left, the Joy-Cons are just significantly bigger as well. Not twice as big, but there is a noticeable difference in their size. I still have the tablet in its little plastic sleeve. Let's get you out of here, my guy. And as far as the Switch itself, I mean, yeah, that's significant right there. That is very significant. All right. I don't even know if I need to really, like, I mean, I'm just going to cover all my bases right now. I mean, the docks aren't really that crazy. The Switch 2's is just slightly bigger, but it's the dock. It's not really that much of a concern right now. Let me get the Switch back in order here. But now comes the fun part of making both come together. Oh wow. Okay, that's interesting. I was very quizzical about the magnets and everything, but they're not going to come off too easily. Understood. And then, yeah, there's just little triggers on the back that release them. But yeah, those are some strong magnets that are keeping everything together on this guy. Which, needless to say, is a much beefier, slicker console. That's hard to wrap my head around here. Alright. Well, you've served your purpose well, but we're probably not going to be done with you too soon. Because there might be some games that are on yet that I still want to play, but ooh, we're going to have some fun, my guy. So, put you to the side, Switch 1. And then we are also going... Did you remove the main screen? The main screen is right here. Like there, if you're talking about the peelies on it, there were no peelies. It was just in a nice little bag. There is no peelie on the screen, so. But also, I just want to see this guy. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, there's your kickstand. As opposed to the little wiggly wang from the original Switch. That's a better one. There's a lot more stability with this guy. And at the same time, you could flip. It can go all the way upside down, so you can actually charge the thing while it's stood up. So that's good. That was a little bit of a design oversight with the original Switch. But alright, so now comes the part where I plug the dang thing in. But it's not going to be as easy as one thinks, because this is where the Elgato comes into play. Bear with me. It's just going to be a lot of wire management back here. A little bit of walking back and forth. Oh, I need that. That's to charge the phone. That is one of the oh yeah, it was plugged into the power sink for my computer. That's where the old charger was going in. So that way, if the power ran out, my console still had power. Alright. Get that guy in. This guy in. And then we're just gonna hang this guy out right. Actually, I'll just pin it in the blinds. That won't work either. Okay. I see how you're gonna be. Now, hopefully, the Joy-Cons have a decent amount of charge. That way, I don't have to play in docked mode, or at the very least, hopefully, my Pro controller still works well. Now, HDMI is HDMI, so I don't think that's going to be a huge problem if I use the old HDMI. The whole cover had to come off of the dock itself to get the cables in. So instead of a little flap on the back, it's the whole kit and caboodle, the whole 9 yards. So let's get this guy back on. There we go. Alright. So, she's hooked up. At the same time, oh, this thing also does magnets as well. That's cool. Firmly grasp it. Now, without further ado, power is on. Oh, okay. It's telling me visually how to do this. Okay. I see how it's going to be. Nintendo. I'm gonna tone the music down a little bit more for you guys. Actually, we're just gonna mute the whole dang thing. Cause yeah, we're just gonna have to go through the stuffs. Don't know how much I can show because of like personal reasons, but you'll be able to hear it at the very least while I figure it out. So yeah, language would easily be US English, the Americas. Of course I agreed to your end user license agreement. I read it. Alright, and then we get to connect to my internet. And now I just need to figure out if I can remember my own Wi-Fi password. It's
been a while since I've connected any devices to the dang thing. Okay. So wasn't that password? I have like different variations of kind of the same one, and it's slowly but surely hard to keep track of them all. Was it this version? Nope. This was probably going to be my most difficult part, was nailing down the password. Unless I can just... Ah, that's right. It was that password. The most secure one that I've got. That I use for literally one thing and one thing only, so... How silly of me. And the one thing and one thing only is my freaking Wi-Fi. Okay. Yep, we're in. UTC Chicago. It's the closest. Unless there's somebody else, somewhere else. Nope, it has to be Chicago. Gosh, why can't you do like St. Louis or something so that I feel a little bit more included? Oh well. Now where is it? There you are. So with the Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games wherever you want, however you want.
It's literally what it's telling me right now.
Detach the right Joy-Con. Detach the left Joy-Con. Now with the controllers removed, press A. Yes, I know how to do this. Okay. It is got 1 minute left on downloads, and then we will get the Mario Kart grind on. But I'm gonna keep this here until I know that it's ready. I mean, we still gotta download Mario Kart itself, which I should get prepped. Hit the microphone. Sorry, not sorry. Ah, fell down. Fell down on the ground. We're good. Alright, I don't know if it turned off or is in standby mode, but we're just going to hit the power button anyway. Okay, you can transfer data from your Nintendo Switch to this Nintendo Switch 2. Yes, start that system transfer. If you have a micro SD express memory card, switch is turned off. Before I do that. Because I feel like I did give myself that for like more terabyte storage. I'm just trying to remember exactly where it got plugged into. How it got plugged into. Hang on a minute, guys. Ah, it was below the kickstand. Come on, you. Yep. This little guy. This little itty bitty guy has so much stuff on it. So then, on the bottom, under its kickstand, okay. Only micro SD express cards with which features the marks shown on this image are supported. Other SD cards won't work. Noted. Got it. Never mind. This little guy won't work. This is nothing but a glorified memory card for the Switch itself. So we can just skip that. And then, yeah, I need to sign into my Nintendo account. Yeah, it needs to be a micro SD express specifically. Now then, I should be able to sign into this easy peasy because I was watching the Switch pre-order window like a hawk on the Nintendo website. Yeah. But it has been a while since... Okay, yeah, and then my Google Authenticator. Wherever that thing is. Ah, there you are. Boom. Verify. Yep, select that account. That is the confirmation code. It has signed me in. We're good. Move this system and the source system close together to transfer data. Okay. Connect an AC adapter to start download. Alright. Give me a sec. That's not the right one. I just know that both of you are at, well, at least the Switch 1 itself is at a full charge. Okay. I guess this adapter isn't going to work. So we'll get the actual adapter. Just unplug this from the dock. There we go. Bring the systems close. Open the home screen, then select System Settings, System Transfer. Go to System. System transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. System's data will be transferred to your Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, I will need to update the system beforehand. So I guess there's just going to be a wireless transfer to these systems. I can work with that. I wonder how much data is going to be transferred from one console to the other. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software on Switch 2. Yeah. Yep. At least one user has a question mark on the before. That's just my brother's. He's got his own Switch, so that if anything's lost on that one for this console, we'll be fine. Save data for the following software will be removed from the system and transferred to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Okay. Alright, now I need to connect an adapter to this guy. But one that's actually going to be strong enough. I guess I'm still going to need you. I'm still going to need the original power brick. This is kind of a godsend that we're starting the day off early like this. Yep, the two systems can't be any closer than they are right now. They're literally touching each other. Start the download. Meanwhile, while it is doing its thing, I'm at least going to try and get the download code ready to go. Yes, scratch off. This isn't gonna. This little guy ain't working. There's got to be like a rogue penny or something that I can make use of somewhere. Actually, I've got an idea. Before anybody freaks out, it's a butter knife. It's nothing crazy, so. But it is good. If you were looking at me from a distance, I'm like writing the next great American novel with a butter knife. There we go. Code exposed. And none of you are going to know what it is, because that would defeat the whole purpose of why I spent $500. In the meanwhile, I get some fruit punch poggers going while this data transfer is going. Because we got quite the day ahead of us. This is going to be one of those, like, Pokemon Scarlet live streams, where we're going to be, like, 12 hours in and still trucking. I am not going to be stopping anytime soon, because I've got plenty of work with Mario Kart to do. And I know the silence is deafening, but patience is a virtue. Good things come to those who wait. And boy howdy have we been waiting for a while. And I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about like over these past few months and everything. Meanwhile, I can actually take some time and get the trash in order. So at the same time, I pilfered a big old plastic bag from work, which I was using as a rain shield for my phone and its battery. Okay. I'll just put you over there. Don't worry, Subspace. You came in at the right time. We haven't even been live for an hour, and all I've been doing is just system setups and unboxing. The game proper hasn't even been downloaded yet. The Switch 2, for all intents and purposes, isn't capable of being used right now. That is slightly watered down. I'm adding another scoop to that. It is early in the morning. I deserve a little bit more of a kick to the teeth on this one. Unless, did I even... I don't think I shook it. That was the problem. I think I just poured water in, put the lid on, and did nothing. No, I did not shake it. Fool! That's why it was so weak. All the powder was sitting at the bottom. I should know how to do this. I have a freaking code for it. Okay, so apparently we've got 5 minutes left. Ah, there it is. Yep. Silly me, forgot to shake the poggers. So yeah, we're still letting the systems transfer. In the meanwhile, I'll just get the some more music playing. Royalty-free background music. What is it that I'm going to hit this time? I'm going to hit this one. I'm not hitting the nay-nay. That was way back in ye olden times. Do not speak to me of the old nay-nay. I was there when it was hit. What I am going to do is I'm just going to do a little cast of my own and see what I get. Well, old man Viagra fish out of his pond. Sea urchin. Suck it. And that was something else I need to double check. Okay. I'm in touch with another thumbnail artist for Wind Waker. Alright. So the system's just restarted. We got 1 minute left. Wind Waker was one of my favorite Zelda games. And the fact that it's going to be on the Switch 2's GameCube emulator, which was a shoo-in eventually. Look forward to that one. Switch 2 has opened up a whirlwind of possibilities, because not only that, I have plans for Coliseum for Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. I want to see if I can get some friends on board for like a ride along with that as well. That will be fun. At least one or two. Linian specifically, the guy that played Temtem with me way back in the day. Before I was as popular as I am, which is not to say much of a difference. Wind Waker's already there. Well, we're going to be Mario Karting for like a month straight. I would need to set time aside on a weekend to tackle Wind Waker. I took 2 days off specifically to get Mario Kart under control. Alright. Actually, as few pieces together, floating around as I can help it. Oh, look, we can play some Mario Kart. Alright, now. Oh, it actually did download my brother's account. I think there's going to be a few extra steps on it. Welcome to Game Chat. I don't plan on using that much at all. But I'll accept to your terms for the thing that I won't use. Oh no, wait, that's what I was looking at the yellow thing and thinking it was the shop icon, but no, that's the game chat that's changed colors now. Okay, we're going to the shop so that we can redeem the right Mario Kart. Gotta sign in again. I mean, I understand for security purposes and stuff, but there's nobody here, and I haven't shown the thing on screen. All right. Enter code. Yep. Redeem that. Virtual game card activated. Cool. Okay. So now that the transfers are done, the downloads are occurring, I can now properly get this thing plugged in and ready to go. So now,
theoretically, if I do this, flawlessly. Frickin' flawlessly. Looks like I can actually like get that music playing again. Let's go with this one. Yeah, I know for a fact I'm going to need to get a Pro Controller at some point, just because while this is nice and everything, it's just small. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but this guy was just a little bit beefier. Give me 1 sec here, folks. Probably can't find it because the architecture is different. If I had to hazard a guess. I think what may have to happen throughout the day, because I'm just realizing this as well. As you can see, the left Joy-Con is slightly underpowered. If it comes to it that both Joy-Cons die on me, I may have to end the stream prematurely for a little bit, just so... The music is way too freaking loud. Anyway, as I was saying, I may have to end the stream momentarily throughout the day just so that the controllers can recharge, because as it stands right now, these are my only 2 options. So if both die, I can't really do much. And I have to keep the console in dock so that we could still play. So... just one of those things that we'll have to deal with. What games do you have in your library? Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I got this one when it was still hot. Lucky me. I do not understand how I got Pokemon Violet. I do not know where that came from. I honestly, truly believe I bought that in a fugue state when I was asleep. Somehow I was able to do it. I don't understand. This one was a mistake. Because it turns out, I'm terrible at fighting games. If I could refund it, I would. Am I going to be playing online? More than likely, not today, specifically, because we're just going to be going through the local game itself, unlocking everything, or as much stuff as possible. Violet is better. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that Sandy Shocks was a Scarlet exclusive, I would have gotten Violet. But my friend Linian specifically told me I had to get Scarlet. He wouldn't tell me what it was. Light mode user. Look. Well. I've always used the Switch. I've always used every single Nintendo console in light mode. Everything else is in dark mode. Discord, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of it. Nintendo has always been the excuse because ever since the Wii era, I've always just assumed white with Nintendo. And Xbox 360 back in the day. Boy, howdy, you guys should have seen me back then. I just won custom themes. That's fair. That is fair. Maybe they'll put those out in the future as well. And I have been hearing rumors that Mario Kart World doesn't have 200cc in it. I can neither confirm nor deny it, but let's go on the backbone that off the idea that it doesn't. And people are getting all their titties in a twist over it too. Need I remind you that Mario Kart 8 didn't have it either and that it was put in later? And need I remind you how successful it was to put DLC in Mario Kart in the first place? Hold your horses, it will show up. Y'all just have to wait and see. Download options. Either download it first, which it's already doing, or cancel the download. Once Mario Kart World is done, I'm going to go back into the shop and get the GameCube emulator going. I can confirm it doesn't. It doesn't yet. Let's be honest here. From what we've seen as far as the course designs and size is, these courses were built for 200. And if you want to add longevity to this game over time, you put more stuff into it. How do you think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got so much more popular when it was re-released? It started to wane on the Wii U. They put new characters and DLC stuff into it. It's like, oh, cool. So then it began to wane again. We'll put it into the Switch and give you everything. And then it got popular again. Then it started to wane a little bit more. The booster pack courses brought it right back up to the full. They're going to do the same thing with Mario Kart World. It's going to get some longevity to it. Do I play roguelike games? Not usually, though I always find myself playing a few rounds of Balatro throughout the day. Bought it for my dad several days ago. And me and my brother both knew it was a must for him. Because he likes his poker games. He likes all of his 52 card deck playing card games. He plays the crap out of blackjack and free cell and solitaire and Yahtzee and all that other stuff. So we knew Balatro would be right up his alley, and boy howdy, he has not put it down. Do I have a Switch 1 Pro Controller? I have this guy. The Pro Controller that I've been using for the Switch 1 this entire time. I think maybe it's just... Let me see if I can try and... That could be a way I could force it. Oh, wait, I can't force this one because it's not,
hold the sync button near the Switch 2 when connecting?
Well, first off, I'm going to need to have to turn off the Switch 1 so that I don't keep turning it on.
With the controller. So we're going to turn the Switch off.
I mean, it's close to the Switch. I answered your question, Horizon. There we go. We're in. Saved me some money, but I'm still going to get that GameCube controller, though. I'm still going to do that. So at the same time, I'm gonna plug these guys back in so that they can properly charge. There we go. Thanks for the heads up there, guys. Appreciate it. And also, to you guys that were over doing stuff with Throne recently, I could switch this over to the intermission. To you guys that were doing stuff with Throne specifically, thank you. I just need to get some AAAs for it to actually make it work, so there is that. Yep, we got the little wah-wah guy. So just a nice little noisemaker going in. He's just a happy little guy. A happy little dead guy that doesn't have any batteries in him yet. It's going to be funny, though. I need to get back to my parents' house at some point. And I need to get my trombone back. You want a funny noisemaker? Boy howdy, I can use that one pretty well. It's been several years since I've played on that thing, but I know what I'm doing with it. First chair 3 years in a row. Actually, no. 2 years in a row. What am I saying? There was that one senior that beat me for all the right reasons. She was better than me at the time. I was nothing but a sophomore, so there was a bit of there was an expert or a skill gap between us. But the fact that a little sophomore like myself became second chair was also nice. Then the next year when she graduated, it was just me. So there was nobody in my way. And then the next year, when I was a senior, once more. Yes, I did see the fan art thumbnail. That was a really good piece there, Subspace. You did good on that. I got 7 minutes left and we're getting there. Still can't believe they actually nailed the chip flavor. Though they were very far off on the the Coca-Cola. Both in flavor, brand, and the name on the bottle. So, I mean, you were so close. You were so close, but so far off on that. Do I look like a Caitlyn to you?
Spoiler alert, the answer is no. My brother texted me, he's like, my data just got transferred. I suppose it works. Granted, there isn't really much of concern for him as far as his Switch is. He's only ever used it to play Smash Bros. Plus, he's more of a PlayStation guy anyway. I don't think he ever got another game for his Switch. I honestly don't think he ever did. You found a good temp main in World? What sort of obscure character was it? I'm curious to see what sort of just obscure vampire Waluigi. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I keep forgetting about the costumes. Those are also separate characters in and of themselves. My hands are a little bit sticky. I'm gonna wash them off a little bit after handling all the plastic and everything. Just rinse them off with some cold water and get them hydrated again. Cause boy howdy am I gonna be sweating like crazy. Trying to make the sea heal my bitch. Yeah, there's gonna be so many cows for the meme itself. And then there's just gonna be me, little Toad in his racing outfit with his oversized helmet. In all honesty, I thought for a shoo-in that the Switch wasn't going to arrive until like basically 2 to 3 hours from now. The fact that I woke up to it already at my door is pretty astounding. Also, I did play a bit of online. The connection between racers is smooth, but I've had one DC. I mean, the connection-wise, specifically as far as like getting your races going, even in Deluxe, it wasn't bad. It was more or less items actually connecting with their target. That was the big kicker. So if the items can still just like hit a man, then we'll be good. Got a 4K monitor just in time for the Switch 2. Mario Kart World looks great with it. Good. Deserves it. Oh, they hit. All right. Good. I get to look forward to that in the future this Saturday. Can't wait, guys. I will say, no doubt, First Reacting Racing is going to be kind of a little bit, I don't want to say empty, but a little bit on the weak side. Just simply because I know for a fact not everybody's going to have a Switch 2 that Saturday. So are we going to hit the 24-man cap? Probably not anytime soon. But that's not to say we won't ever hit it. That's the other thing. Thumbnail proposal came back. I did tell them full render was absolutely a thing I want, and that there was not going to be any due date on it. I do not need this Wind Waker thumbnail right out of the gate. But I get like normal sooner rather than later is always appreciative. What was the mess? Okay, it's just the proposal.
fingers.
I've just unlocked Fishy Boopkins. There you go. Get Spike going. Woo! It would appear that the new people that have joined have found the sound alerts. And with that, the Wind Waker thumbnail has been confirmed. And now we just wait. Alright, I typed that PayPal code in with the numpad and it started changing everything on on the stream. Didn't look around much. Are the online rooms gonna be our tourneys? If no doubt, that will most likely be the thing. Unless tournament modes come at a later time. Like one of those quality of life updates. That could be a possibility. But if not, then we just go with the friend lobbies and off to the races we go. Or just like the online rooms themselves. I mean, I wouldn't be able to know myself because I haven't played it yet. At the same time, I need to get those. The rechargeable battery thing that I've got, it keeps blinking red like there's something wrong with them. Because I want to be able to swap out batteries on the fly and keep this whole rigmarole going. So yeah, we'll just leave those out there. If I have to manually make the room, then so be it. That's an easy fix. It's like what we did with the friend lobby last week to force the quota. Just do that. Tournament mode was specifically so that we would always have track variety. It wasn't just so that everybody could pick the same course over and over and over again, or like what we did with the quota, force it. If I said pinball was peak, then everybody would just be picking pinball repeatedly, and it would lose its value. If this is going to be our only option, then we are just going to have to be like more inclined to random. Once you get your tracks picked and all your courses have been raced, just throw random in there. Hopefully that track variety is for friend rooms. I'll have to see what the friend settings are going forward with it. But remember, after this is done downloading, I'm going to go back into the Nintendo shop, get the GameCube emulator going, and then we'll go. And then while that is getting uploaded, then we go. Then we start. We start proper. No Merry Mountain. No Merry Mountain yet. And here's another thing. Doesn't have to be... Doesn't have to be a Christmas wrap. We could also do just like another holiday. Kwanzaa Canyon. Anybody? Each cup is getting a thumbnail from me plus a battle course. Banana Cup is done. What course would you want to see? I haven't the slightest clue because I don't know any of the I don't know any of the cups. At the same time, though, since we're in the end game, and in all honesty, you should at least try multi-streaming to YouTube so that you can make use of those thumbnail capabilities. Twitch, in its infinite wisdom and propaganda spewing BS, hasn't been able to do that. It's always the last minute that takes the longest, Brody. We all know this. It's that final minute where he then just has to go through everything else again and then do it again. Like I said, once this is done downloading, go back into the shop, get the GameCube emulator going, and while that's downloading, then we start racing. It is just always that final minute that takes forever. That last 1% that needs to clear. Because it's got to go through the whole thing over again. You got all your games downloaded last night. Well, I mean, I have to wait. Because I just got my... Okay, I think somebody's sharpening their blades out there. For some mower of theirs that they're sharpening. Understood. It's just for so... I thought that was the Switch itself suddenly just like running hard for some reason. Nope, false alarm. Man, this is the world's longest minute. Holy crap. Ah, there we go. Pop all those knuckles and then pull my thumbs out of position. And the other one. Ah, there we go. Maybe pop my elbow. Not now. So you were first in line for your console? I think I was the first delivery of the day. I'm not used to people showing up at my house at 7:30, so there was a wise option that I did take off today when I did. Because that Switch would have been sitting there for hours. And not to mention, the weather is looking like it's going to be raining pretty dang hard again. It rained pretty hard last night. So, to have my Switch just sitting out in the open in a neighborhood of just like people that I don't know what they're going to do when they see a package just sitting there for hours and then it starts raining. I don't trust it. And you saw, it was just in a bag. How waterproof is that? Spoiler alert, probably not. So I wanted to make sure that it was not going to get damaged or stolen or some other third thing. And I didn't want to get my parents involved in just being like, hey, I know you're very busy doing your own thing, but can you drive out to my house and make sure that there's a package inside my house, not outside? I know they would. They would do that in a heartbeat because of my parents and they care. I would do the same for them. But if I have the opportunity to do it myself... I was planning on just getting the Switch, but the temptation for some of those accessories was too great. You gotta have some self-control there, meme. I only just dropped the $500 just for the bundle and saved $30 on the game itself.
It's like what? Yeah, pretty much, Brody. It's like one of those. How long were those 7 days when God created everything? How long was a day back then? How long is this minute going to be? Because now it's got to, again, run through everything back. 15 hours on the dot. Fair enough. There we go. Now, we do what I was going to do. Get the GameCube emulator going. Oh wait, no, Nintendo Switch Online, because I have that. Holy hell. Okay, that's not. There we go. Get this guy downloaded. Yeah, eShop is a lot more streamlined and everything. But either or. Let it begin. Which character are you going to main in World? Who do you think, Alonzo? If you've seen any reacted in racing, who do you think?
Mario Kart World!
I'm not going to wait around any longer than I need to. Yep, unfortunately, we're not doing anything else other than single player for basically the next 2 days while I knock out all these karts, courses, characters, and costumes. That's where we are right now. Look at the little guy. Now, as far as karts to start off with, I mean, we've got our standard. Move some things out of the way over here real quick so I can see better. The plush buggy, the zoom buggy, rally cart, baby blooper, which I know Subspace is going to be maining hardcore, charging truck, standard bike, cute scoot, funky dory, rally bike, mock rider, and those are all that I have to start off with right now. Let's go with charging truck right now. I will lock in on a main cart. Oh, remember smart steering is off. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, turn that crap off. Why do you have that on by default? For the babies, I suppose. And yeah, we got Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star... Let's actually go through these courses. So, Mushroom Cup, we've got Mario Bros. Circuit, Crown City, Whistletop Summit, and DK Spaceport. Then for Flower Cup, we've got Desert Hills, Shy Guy Bazaar, Wario Stadium, and Airship Fortress. Star Cup, we've got Decade Pass, Starview Peak, Sky High Sunday, and Wario Shipyard. I wonder how many mushrooms we're gonna be getting on Sky High Sunday going forward. Shell Cup, we've got Koopa Troopa Beach, Faraway Oasis, Crown City, and Peach Stadium. For Banana Cup, we've got Peach Beach, Salty Salty Speedway, Dino Dino Jungle, and Great Block Ruins. Leaf Cup, we have Cheap Cheap Falls, Dandelion Depths, Boo Cinema, and Dry Bones Burnout. For the Lightning Cup, we've got Moo Moo Meadows is back, Seth Cannot Escape It, Choco Mountain's back, Toad's Factory, and Bowser's Castle. That's all the cups that we have right now. But ain't it strange that it's 7 cups and no Rainbow Road? Gee, I wonder why. So, I mean, we start from the beginning. And each is going to have to be covered in its own pace. 50, 100, and 150. But we're starting slow. Slow and simple. Get the feel down. Okay, it goes over all of the courses and everything. Tell me if everything is looking good for you guys on your end. Okay, when you hit another speed boost, your car really throws itself. Noted. Oh, somebody's getting hard back there. I see a pipe shortcut over onto the side there. There we go. Why? I haven't heard a peep out of my Switch yet. Gotta remember to jump off of your pipes and everything. And yeah, you mushroom through those you mushroom through those tires to get up to the pipe there. Got it. I was curious if you were going to have to do some sort of like Tony Hawk bouncing mechanic to stay on the rails. You don't have to. You just stay. So that's interesting too. Ow. A lot more of a dynamic win on that, and give me that crown. Not really feeling this card, but it may just be the 50cc that's hitting me. Can hold more than 10 coins now. I think the max is 20. So now we drive our way to Crown City. Could have gone up on that power line there. Alright, let's see. Hamburger! Get on the rail. There we go. Aha! I dodged it. Hit! The green shells are already hunting me down. Great. I see something. I want to try it out. Okay, I guess we're gonna go this way. Cake time. I got my pro racer. And I'm just bowling through the guardrails. Interesting. This hat is so freaking ginormous. I do have to say, these carts handle vastly differently than Mario Kart 8. I gotta get those jump times, or those, how to get the jumps nailed down as well. Yeah, it does feel slippery. Slippery is probably the right word to describe it. But I kind of like that. Gotta remember, you can also trick multiple times. Bada boom! That field of view on him is terrible. But I just like his oversized helmet. It's adorable. So I don't know if now the costume carries over into the next race. It does not, I can already see. But now I think I've unlocked it. I recognize this song. Oh, I jumped the food. Damn. Ah! Keep going. Somebody threw a lamppost at me. Yeah, it's tour music, but the music was never the problem with tour. It was the overall course design that was the problem. You can also turn a lot sharper without having to drift.
That's also nice that I'm noticing, too. We're gonna go up this way. Thought I could hop over there. I'm still trying to figure out how high you can actually hop. And now everything's starting to download appropriately. Hit this one. Keep going. Oh, I was doing something there. I was wall riding for a little bit. Oh, those shells can go on the rails too. Noted. So they will seek you out. Got it. See, now I can't use that because there's a train there. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, Maria. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Now we drive our way to DK Spaceport. The question that I have here is, do I just tackle each cup first, go from 50, 100, 150, and then once I'm done with 150, move on to the next cup? Or do I just stay on 50cc throughout the whole thing? I feel like I should just stay on 50cc throughout the whole thing. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to escape. I'm never going to be able to escape the green shells. They're going to find me. Okay. How dare you? Ow. Oh well, being back here will allow me to actually make use of the fun items. Like the Mega Mushroom. Oh god. Get back into the fray. Have fun. And you could even still drift in the off-road. Aha! Give me that max 20. Oh, I went too far off. Interesting. Taking you with me. There's Robo DK. Woo. me! Lightning Bolt also doesn't last as long anymore now. But I guess when you have 24 people all racing together, you can't really have everyone small for too long. But it's the fact that it just grinds you to a halt. That's one way to, like, balance it out. Okay. And yeah, it forced me off the wall there. So I can't stay on the wall forever. Noted. Noted, noted, noted. Thought that green shell would destroy it. Those are some beefy obstacles to avoid. So by the looks of things, DK, yeah, this one is a DK Spaceport is a rally course. You just work your way up, and then you're back down at the ground level. So yeah, we're gonna take it cup by cup, class by class. That's what we're gonna do. That way, we don't keep switching speeds all the time. So Luigi got third. He's got the Rob cycle. DK got second with his tractor. And here I am with whatever the hell this car was called. Open world. Oh, we're grinding through all the cups. That's what we're doing. We're going through every single cup, every single class. We're gonna try and unlock as much stuff as we possibly can. Oh, we unlocked Donkey Kong. Cool. I'm never going to use him. As you all know, with Mario Kart 8, it was nothing but Toad and Inkling. So now we go. So yeah, there's Donkey Kong. Actually, let's look at all the characters that we got. So we got Mario, we got Luigi, got Peach, got Pauline, got Yoshi, the Chad himself, Koopa, Baby Mario, Wario, Waluigi. Oh, you can spin the character around as well. Cool. Bowser, Baby Luigi, Toadette, Baby Daisy, Nabbit, just a piranha plant, Baby Peach, Baby Rosalina, Goomba, Wiggler, Shy Guy, Donkey Kong, Dry Bones, Hammer-O, Sidestepper, or Crab, Pro Racer Toad. So yeah, you do once you get the costumes, they're just unlocked as well. Cow, Penguin, Monty, Pokey, Parabitty Cheep Cheep, Stingbee, Snowman, and that's it. So let's get this oversized helmet going. So we are also doing free roam. Maybe I'm still in no position to do so because I want to unlock everything first. So yeah, what's a good handling car? So yeah, this one was actually really pretty slow. It was just a heavy cart. So let's just ride with a standard cart for right now. So now we move on to Flower Cup, 50cc. Well, he looks like Donkey Kong looks like that because that's how the movie sort of made him. Yeah, we're good. Let's start this off. Oh, this feels so much better already. So yeah, it was the cart. They're hunting. They're trying to get my scent. Flawlessly executed. It's nice to see Saras's land representation. Yep. It is pretty nice. Why haven't they brought it back a little bit sooner? I constantly said they've had prime opportunities to make a Mario and Luigi game where Mario and Luigi team up with Peach and Daisy to save Saras's land from this, that, and the other thing. Captain Toad's back, baby! Just realizing what I can do. Camera control, so I can really see when those crane shells are coming in. I'm gonna need to go over there. And I just missed all of those items. It's okay. I don't use the feather too often. Perfectly executed. CPUs don't know how to pace their shots. There we go. Is that not towing a boat? I just haven't gotten into water yet. That and I haven't unlocked a worthy enough boat. But if there's water involved, all carts are towing a boat with a toad in it. Now we go to Wario Stadium. We leave Saras's land and go to... We go to wherever Wario Stadium is right now. Knock that one over. Nabbit, you're not stealing it first from me. This is not how this is gonna work. Get out of the dirt, please. Damn! Somebody blew up there. Okay, can't jump it with the feather. Oh god. Charge a chuck, and then I got shocked. Back to Pro Racer. Alright, we're in. I know this song well. I'm starting to notice that the game does not really incentivize you to drift all the time. I'm starting to notice that. This is not going to be a very drift-heavy Mario Kart. And I kind of like that. Getting a lot of follows in here. I need to go through these. So yeah. Candelama, Christopher, DeBolt, Timbersleeve, DeBolt again, and Super Parish. Thank you all for the follows over on Twitch. Welcome to the insanity. That's only getting worse. In all the right ways, let's be honest here. Yeah, I do like that when you hit, you actually do tumble ass over tea kettle. But now we're taken to the skies. Time to get to Airship Fortress. Look at the map on the right there. If you can see it through chat, that is one heck of a stretch there. Have fun! I'm curious. Never mind. Well, I guess I hit it a bit. Well, you can see Bowser's castle up ahead. The volcano and stuff. Yeah, there is Bowser's Castle. We're just on the cusp of it. Ow! Alright, we've reached Airship Fortress proper now. Now everything's starting to fall back into place for me. Ow. Yeah. Music and all. It's like you never left me, beautiful. Wonderful. Flower Cup complete. So Nabbit got third. Daisy got second.
And I'm over here holding up first. Would we try a knockout tour eventually? Absolutely. I'm gonna send this game through its paces. And now we got Daisy. Cool! You have unlocked 100... You have collected 100 coins and have unlocked a new vehicle. I wonder what that new vehicle will be. So there's Daisy. Don't care, because we're getting Pro Racer Toad up in here. The pipe frame. This little guy. Let's give the pipe frame a little time. So now we move on to Star Cup. Oh, we will be using Knockout Tour for our racing streams. It's just not going to be as prolific as the Grand Prix and stuff. I like to think that we could end each Reacted and Racing with a Knockout Tour, just for funsies. So now we go to DK Summit. I could tell back there that was a wall that I could have wall rode on. Just didn't jump at it right though. Again, could have jumped into that wall. I'm learning these courses now. So yeah, by the looks of things, the carts are just going to have to come with the coin collection. Yeah, I can't just ride up on the wall. Noted. But I also like how I'm not getting stuck to the walls either. That's nice. It's like Nintendo listened to me or something. Now let's see if I can hit this wall right this time. Yep, there we go. Got her. She had two. Luckily, that snowball, I guess, saved me from the blue shell. Ow!
Bada boom. Switch 2 and Mario Kart doing just fine.
I am all for it right now. Curious though with I'm just looking at my Elgato settings in the stream.
Yeah, they're fine.